on 2K Sports. And tonight, we've got the Indiana Pacers playing against the San Antonio Spurs. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, the Pacers last season traded their all-star big man, Domantas Sabonis, for rising point guard Tyrese Halliburton. He says, as a Midwesterner, my family is happy to have me close to home. But it's about winning. The Pacers have been in the playoffs routinely my entire life. This is a franchise that knows what it takes. Kevin?
I like that perspective. Thanks, DA. And the starting group for the Spurs. We've got Ball. Cameron Reddish is out there with Zion Williamson. Then it's Morant, and it's Barrett at the 3 spot. And for the Pacers, the guard set will be Halliburton and Duarte. Smith is out there with Buddy Hield, and it's Turner in at the 5 down low. It ended in the bubble, but how about the Spurs playoff streak? 22 consecutive seasons, Greg, coming to an end.
Kevin, making it every year from 1998 to 2019, winning 5 titles over that span, and having the same head coach certainly helped that streak. So did having, though, a couple Hall of Fame.
Too open that time. Made it look too easy.
A bona fide playmaker. Halliburton makes his teammates better.
Ball kicks to Reddish. Morant outside. Barrett dishes to Morant. And Buddy Hield is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's something you hate. You're trying to come in with an aggressive mindset, and that early foul could take you right out of it.
Hield against Morant. Passes it to Barrett. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's sent back by Turner. Here's Duarte. Pass to Halliburton. About 1 minute into the first quarter. On deep. Offensive rebound. Shots good by Turner.
Effort points by Turner. Working hard inside. Getting rewarded with some points.
Barrett the pass to Williamson. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Now here's Hield. Down low, here's Smith. And Smith with the stuff.
And not just a scorer. Hield is solid at reading when his guys are open for a look.
Barrett finds Ball. And here is Williamson. You know, almost every team has some kind of roster turnover in the offseason, so, Greg, this time of year can be about getting familiar with your new teammate.
First team foul.
There's always a feeling out process this early in the schedule. It's about finding your team's identity, figuring out how all the pieces are going to fit.
Free throw drops for Hield.
And very quietly, Hield is one of the best three-point shooters in our league, as dangerous as they come.
The Spurs making a switch here. Jones is checked in. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Halliburton passes to Turner. Second chance shot, and it's good on the way up.
For a skinny guy, Halliburton has a lot of confidence inside. In fact, he's confident at everything he does.
Now here's Morant. Back to Jones. Morant outside. To the inside. Here's Reddish. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Turner. Good season for him last year. Averaged about 13 points a game last season. Almost 3 blocks and 7 rebounds. And most of all, you have to love the defensive grit he brings to games when he comes off the bench.
Absolutely. Just when you think you've got a good flow going as a scorer, he'll come and shut your water off.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why
they've been able to get these good looks.
Greg, looking back at the 2021 draft, I'm still shocked Tyrese Halliburton fell to 12th. My goodness.
What a steal Halliburton has been. He broke his wrist in college. That scared some teams away, but boy, Tyrese has been awesome in the NBA.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Personal foul. Second team foul. At the line.
First free throw is good. Here we are, Greg, looking at the Indiana Pacers. They've been looking for a star player to lead the way. Have they found it?
It's so tough for the small market teams like them to acquire this type of talent. They know they have to draft well and develop their players within the program. Hopefully they'll be able to mold some of these young ones into stars moving forward.
Halliburton hits them both.
Manu Ginobili, Hall of Fame class of 2022. He played his entire career in San Antonio. And in 2003, Manu's rookie season, we won a ring together. So good at the rim, a slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
The pass to Hield. Here's Bitadze. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. And it's Halliburton missing. And seeing Manu as a rookie, Smitty, what were your early impressions?
Well, the first thing that comes to mind, Kevin, he was unpredictable. He was definitely NBA ready. He had already been a pro for 7 years before he came over, and he played an important role for us winning that title.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Halliburton kicks to McConnell. Up top, Hield. Punk defending. Here's Brissett. Drops one in from the wing.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Doesn't get any higher percentage than this. Adebayo is ferocious when he gets it in close.
Now, here's Halliburton. He's got 6. Trying to find Hield and gets it to him. He set the pick. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to go on De'Aaron Fox.
And playing 4 years of college often hurts your draft status, but it got Hield ready for the NBA. And by his second year, he's one of the team's best starters.
Free throw drops for Hield.
And the Pacers finished 25-57 last season, their worst record since the mid-'80s. Indiana deciding to go young, and with that comes growing pains.
Daniel Tice is checked in for Goga Bitadze. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Ball's checked in for Morant. Spurs trail by 10. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Ball fires from way outside. Offensive rebound, and Adebayo throws it down.
This is what they count on Bam for, ensuring the play gets finished.
We've got 22 seconds left in the first. Now here's Hield. Defense right on him. Outside for Halliburton. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. It's the Pacers. They're up by 10. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Please give a big round of applause.
And so far, if you're one corner, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Indiana.
They're unselfish. They're passing the ball well, setting up teammates, playing team basketball, and they're focused.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
Spurs trail by 10 on the floor for San Antonio. They've got Zion Williamson. Jackson is out there with Okongwu. Then it's Ball, and it's Ball in at the point.
Good creation by Ball off that pick and roll. He can find clever ways to beat the defense. And after winning the 2021 Rookie of the Year, LaMelo Ball was even better his sophomore campaign. He continues to grow his game. And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Now, here's Okongwu. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Count it. And for LaMelo Ball's second year, Greg, where did you see him improve the most?
I think taking on more of a scoring load. Ball's points per game were significantly up, but LaMelo also improved his three-point and free throw shooting numbers. So rounding out that offensive game will be important.
Here's McConnell following the basket by LaMelo Ball. On the wing, Turner. Rejection by Jackson. Here's Ball. Misses that one. He's made one and missed two this game so far. Ball against Teal. Pass to Turner. Shoots over Ball. And the shot is long. Well, it was the San Antonio Spurs winning their last game against the Hornets.
And a lot of that was game plan, putting guys in a position to succeed, particularly on the offensive end.
They understood what the defense was trying to take away and game plan a great strategy to take advantage of it. His second foul in as many quarters. We'll see if he backs off or stays aggressive.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Daniel Tice. And Smith's subbed in for Buddy Hield. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
Here comes your SpursVsPacers and Spurs.
He's checked in for Okongwu. Eric comes in for Ball. And it's John Morant in for Jackson. Indiana leading by 8.
And the Pacers have been one of those teams that they're allergic to rebuilding, but there's clearly a youth movement in Indy, and with young talents like Tyrese Halliburton and Ben Mathurin, they already boast some nice building blocks.
Here's Reddish. It's rebounded by Indiana. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Duarte shot good.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, for 22 straight years, San Antonio made the playoffs. They haven't made the last 3 postseasons, and former Spur Robert Horry worries if they'll ever be relevant again, saying, I hate to say that. San Antonio is a small market. Guys just aren't going to go there. And that's a dire prediction for such a storied and successful franchise, Kevin.
Wow, no kidding, David. All right, thank you. And when people talk about defense, the term boxes and elbows comes up a lot. Great for our audience. Can you explain what that's about?
It's a great point, Kevin. And listen, the 2 defenders on what we call the boxes, That's down in the low post area. You see those two boxes down at the end of the free throw line. And then you have the two defenders on the elbows. That's the edge of the free throw line. The idea to close down the paint.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Brissett has checked in for Turner. Halliburton subbed in for T.J. McConnell. San Antonio also making some changes. Duren, he's checked in for Williamson. Bam Adebayo comes in for Reddish. And Jones subbed in for John Morant. Now, here is Halliburton. He has 6. Just 5 to shoot. Has to be Dodson. No good on the triple. And Barrett has got the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter.
Look, he's got all the confidence in the world, but you're trying to go for the big finish. You've got to finish.
You know, most NBA first-round picks are one-and-done guys. But Chris Duarte took a different path starting his collegiate career in junior college.
Now, here is Halliburton. He's coming off a 22-point game against Washington.
He was very active on defense, too, recording 3 steals for the game. That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Adebayo the screen. Jones the pass to Adebayo.
Now we get a chance to check out LaMelo Ball. Great showing for him last season. He put up about 20 points a game, 7 assists, and 6 rebounds. But you look at the rebound totals, and it's a big part of what he does for this team.
He has ferocity down low. He sets the tone for this club night in and night out.
And Indiana making a change here. Heald's checked in. San Antonio also making some changes. Okongwu's checked in for Duren. Monk comes in for Jones. And it's Fox in for Ball. And Adebayo drops them both.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Pass to Brissett. Halliburton against Barrett. Shot by Hield. Nobody around. And the 3 off target. Spurs trail by 11. Fox passes to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Yeah, instinctively, too. Fox there looking to be a ball mover, a facilitator. And that's one reason why his team is playing well.
Now, here's Halliburton. He has 6. Connects on the open J. Halliburton's got 8 points.
They saw what the defense was willing to give up, and they seized that opportunity.
Barrett finds Fox. In the corner, it's Monk. Now Fox. No points in the game yet for him. To the paint. And Adebayo throws it down.
And we've seen a leak from Adebayo recently, scoring now at a steady clip.
Here's Duarte. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Washington. Smith with a screen on Fox.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
And so it's Indiana. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, what do you think was the main issue during the first half?
We didn't make shots.
Thank you for that insightful analysis, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Hey, folks, happy you joined us. The action tonight, a bit wild and a big deficit now for the San Antonio Spurs.
The energy on D stood for disappointing. They were slow to rotate. Communication was bad. No effort. I mean, the intensity on that end of the floor, where it needs to be, was just not there.
And now let's focus on a couple of guys who have been getting it done in the first half.
They've been assertive at the...
And that'll do it for halftime.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Bam Adebayo in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
The guard set will be Halliburton and Duarte. Hield is out there with Smith. And it's Turner in at the 5 spot. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half with. And you know, for so long, many joked about how the Spurs were always too old, right? Too old, too slow, too stuck in their same ways. But that's changing.
Well, I was on a couple of those teams too, Kevin. I remember when people said that the Spurs were too old and needed to get younger. And over the last few years, they've done exactly that.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Pacers have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department.
And last season, 77% from the line. They usually get the job done there.
Adebayo is checked in for Williamson. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Jones, the pass to Reddish. Here's Durant. Turner covering. Here's Duarte. He's got 8. Halliburton outside. Offensive rebound. Smith. And Smith slams it home.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go. Maybe it is showtime. And Antonio calls timeout. T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for Halliburton.
And checking out the numbers for Lonzo Ball, he had a strong showing last season. He put up about 13 points a game last season, 5 assists and 5 rebounds. And with the ball in his hands, he is an outstanding distributor.
He's the straw that stirs the drink. The more plays they run through him, the better.
Second half just getting started, about a minute played. Here's Ball. Fouled on the shot, picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
First personal foul.
Oh, nimble inside play there from Ball, finding ways to work around the defense and score.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
And I know he was pleased with his foul shooting last year. How about 87% from the line?
Daniel Tice is checked in for Indiana. Indiana leading by 11. McConnell passes to Duarte. Back to McConnell. Hield outside. 6 to shoot. Off target from outside. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Williamson, the pass to Okongwu. Ball with a wide open look. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 4 rebounds now tonight. You know, Greg, we talk a lot about Ball's offense, but his defense is just as important to this team.
Oh, Kevin, very disruptive. He has terrific positional size, and he can anticipate where the offense is going.
Now, here's Tice. Shot's good by Turner. And the Pacers lead by 13.
A big like Turner, just using that height inside, it's almost a lost art.
The kick out to Ball. Jackson setting the pick here for Ball. It's stolen by Tice. Hield against Williamson. Hield can't hit.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And as incredible as Zion Williamson has been and is, the big problem, Greg, is keeping him ready to play. His health.
And there have been all sorts of opinions chiming in on whether he can play at a high weight. But the bottom line is something needs to happen to keep him healthy. He's lost too much time early in his career.
A healthy Zion is a force to be reckoned with.
And Indiana making a change here. Bitadze's checked in. The Spurs also changing it up. Ja Morant, he's checked in for Lonzo Ball. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Ball. Zion Williamson has a very unique game and body. When you look at him on the floor, what do the optics, Steve, tell you about him?
Well, my eyes tell me he's like Shaq, the big diesel, because few guys in NBA history can just out-muscle their opponents. Skill-wise, at that size, he is one of one.
Now Fox, after the missed three from Buddy Hield.
He is a blur. I mean, Fox obviously skilled at breaking down the defense, coupled with his athleticism and size. Boy, he is a terror.
Here's McConnell after the basket by San Antonio. We've got 1:48 left in the third. A costly foul there. He'll shoot 3 free throws. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's...
The previous play is under review.
Of technology, we've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Some changes for Indiana. Brissett comes in for Daniel Tice. Halliburton subbed in for Hield. The Spurs also at the sub. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Okongwu. And he hits the first of 3. Duren, he's checked in for the Spurs. That one is no good. San Antonio making a switch here. Barrett's checked in. And he nails the third. The Spurs trail by 12. Morant reaches to Barrett. Back to Morant. He feeds it to Barrett. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession.
And let's quickly take a look at some stats for McConnell. Some last season stats for him. Put up 8 points per game, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. Just a fantastic scorer off the bench. Always a factor in every game he plays.
What I love is he heats up quick, because when you're on the second unit, you have no time to mess around.
And here are the Pacers now, following the miss by Ja Morant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Halliburton for 3. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Third team foul.
It's going to go on De'Aaron Fox. He misses the free throw.
And back in college, Halliburton was impressive, but he doesn't seem content to rest on past achievements. He's always trying to take his game to new heights.
Jalen Smith, he's checked in for Duarte. And he finally knocks one down. Spurs trail by 13. And here is Fox over McConnell. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And we talk about Fox's speed, but he also has some length. He's a factor there in the paint.
Back in 2020, De'Aaron Fox signing a massive extension, Greg. 5 years and $163 million.
Yeah, and Kevin, every NBA hopeful wants that second contract. Credit to De'Aaron for working his tail off and earning every penny of that deal.
Now, here is Halliburton. He's got 9. The shot's good.
Shooting at a high clip, he's found ways to get quality looks.
Morant against Halliburton. Morant passes to Barrett, and Barrett slams it in.
Shows incredible vision for a younger player. Ja Morant's a skilled distributor.
There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter. Halliburton against Morant. Halliburton kicks to McConnell. Here's a good screen. 5 on the clock. There's the 3. And it's Halliburton missing. Here's Morant. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I like when Ja forces the issue, especially in close where he's fearless.
The Spurs have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
Both free throws good from Morant.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Halliburton against Morant. McConnell in the corner. Here's the 3. The shot, no good. And so it's Indiana ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. They've got Barrett. Morant is out there at Fox. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Reddish in at the 3 spot.
And back in 2021, Miles Turner put up a crazy stat line. 7 made threes, 13 rebounds, and 3 blocks. Just the 4th time someone has reached those numbers in a game.
All 3 throws good from Turner. And for Turner, Greg, that ridiculous line has been equaled by only 2 players ever.
Hey, Kevin, how about that? Only Karl Anthony Towns and Vince Carter who've had the combination of threes, rebounds, and blocks. Shows you how special Turner's all-around game is.
Pacers leading by 9. Halliburton outside. In the corner, it's Hield. Over in the corner, Turner. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Hield with the bucket.
And this is how confident Hield is. Knows he's capable of torching the D off the catch.
Here's Morant. Drops in the layup for 2. Morant's got 4 this quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
And the Pacers call time here. Daniel Tice is checked in for Indiana. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. He told them, look, we're in a good spot. The one thing I want you guys to do, stay in the moment. Don't look ahead. Stay in the moment and compete. Kevin, we'll see if they can keep focused.
Thank you, David. A shot's good from Halliburton.
And once Halliburton hits his stride, there's just very little you can do defensively, proving how dominant he can be.
Now, here's Ball. Ball with it, picked up by Turner. Swiped away. Halliburton against Ball. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Lets it go with a 3. That's in. The Pacer lead has got down to just 10 points on the bucket from Okongwu.
And Ball is a proven distributor. He's got a real talent for spotting the cracks in the D.
Now, here is Halliburton. Here's Duarte. Turner with a screen on Ball. 3-pointer, Hield. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. Halliburton's got 4 assists in the game. Ball against Halliburton. Ball dishes to Okongwu. Yes, that goes in.
Great change of direction. He showed the defense that he was taking the look and instead found his teammate for an even better one.
Here's Duarte. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Now the pass to Heel. Here's Tice. All 3 off the mark. Spurs trail by 11. Ball with it, picked up by Turner. Williamson looking it over. The Pacers pull it in.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Here's Duarte, guarded by Jackson. Pass Duarte. He's off on that one. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. Ball kicks to Jackson.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Pacers.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control and patience tonight.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Tyrese Haliburton.
Throughout the night, he was their catalyst at the offensive end. Play after play was run through him with great success.
It's the first, and that'll push the lead to double digits. Goga Bitadze's checked in for the Pacers. T.J. McConnell comes in for Buddy Hield. Duran, he's checked in for the Spurs. Ja Morant comes in for Williamson. Now, here's Ball. There's 3-pointers off the mark. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
He gets that one.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
Now, here's Ball. Launches it. The rebound by Turner.
San Antonio foul. First personal foul.